Hello and welcome back. Thank you guys for joining me today on this beautiful, bright, sunny, warm day. It's warm out right now, but not enough to melt the snow. But I know this weekend when a lot of you will be watching this, it'll be perfect weather for making snowmen and all of that. Snowballs, anything, going sledding, skating. It'll be beautiful to do that. A lot better than where we were the past 2 weeks. But enough of me talking. Let's connect right now. Let's light our candles so that way we know through the Holy Spirit we are connected. Because as I say every week, we don't watch this at the same time. And again, it'd be weird if you were watching it right as I'm making this. Because again, you'd have to be in this room. I'd have to be masked. It's really, really weird. So anyways, we are connected through the Holy Spirit. And now my question for you guys. Have you ever lost something? And it took forever to find it? A couple weeks ago, I was throwing the ball with my dog Mozzie, right here. This is Mozzie. And the ball went underneath the snow and Mozzie couldn't find it. And I just left it there. Well, now I don't know where that ball is. And it's kind of weird. I don't know if maybe a squirrel took it or, well, I doubt a squirrel took it. But the ball's probably still there, and maybe this weekend when the snow melts, maybe we can find it. But what have you lost? And that took forever to find. Why did you need it? Was it important? Well, we're going to read a story about a couple people that lost a few things. And think about when you've lost something while we read this story. Our story today, you can find it Luke chapter 15, verses 1 through 10. Or in our Spark Storybook Bibles, you can find it on page 374. So again, Luke 15, 1 through 10, or page 374. The Lost Sheep and the Lost Coin. Telling stories was Jesus' favorite way to teach people about God. Once there was a shepherd who had 100 sheep. Jesus said he loved all of them, the big ones and the little ones, the good ones and even the naughty ones. They were his sheep and he loved them. Every day this shepherd counted his sheep to make sure that all of them were safe. One day he counted only 99 sheep. Oh no, one was missing. Right away, the shepherd took off and he left the 99 sheep and went to look for that one sheep that was lost. The shepherd listened for the lost sheep. He looked at all of the places that sheep might get stuck or be in trouble. It took a while, but the shepherd kept looking until he found that missing one. He called to all of his friends and neighbors. "Come over," he cried. "I found my sheep. Let's have a party." Jesus loved telling stories like this about something that was lost and had been found. "I have another story," Jesus said. "There was once a woman who had saved up 10 little silver coins. One day she was counting them and she discovered that she had lost one. What do you think she did? Did she think to herself, oh well, I got 9, who cares if the one is lost? No, she did not. She lit up her lamp and she swept the house from top to bottom, and she looked over and under and around everything in the house until she found that one lost coin. She was so happy that she had a party to celebrate. God is like the shepherd and the woman, that's what Jesus said. God would never stop looking for someone who is lost. So when Mozzie finds his ball, when the snow melts, do you think we should have a party? I would love to have a party, but I know parties look a little bit weird right now, and I think we should wait to have a party. That's just my opinion. But the main point about this story isn't about having a party, because as we know, parties are really fun, right? Usually there's lots of food and drinks, and there's people, and there's balloons and streamers and activities, and sometimes you get goodie bags, right? But that's not the point of this story. God's not saying every time you find something to have a party, right? Jesus isn't saying that. What he's saying is that there's times where we're going to be lost. I could tell you, I've been lost many, many, many times. Going to the store with my mom when I was a kid, I would get lost. I would hide in the coat racks and my mom would walk away. And not the coat racks, like the clothing racks. Like there were circles and I would hide in between them and my mom would walk away. And then I wouldn't see her, and so I'd have to go find her. Where's my mom? Where's my mom? And finally we'd find her. And I'm not talking about getting lost that way. Or when we're traveling like in our cars, we're not going to get lost. We will. But we're talking about us as people. There's going to be many times where we're going to feel lost or alone. And the right person's going to come into our life and is going to give us purpose. And it could be a really close friend. Sometimes it could be a pet. Or it could just be a neighbor. And these people are just going to pick us up and find us and help us to do other things in the world. And that's what's really cool about this story, is that when we're lost, God finds us. And God finds us in places that we least expect it. And that's the cool part about this. It really is. I know you're probably going, this doesn't sound cool. I want to have a party. When God finds us, there will be a party. And you'll know it. You'll feel it right in here. And that's the cool thing. Because I've been lost before, but I've also been found. And that's so cool. We actually sing about that in a song called Amazing Grace. We won't play and sing that one today, part because I forgot my guitar at home. So we won't have a song today. I'm sorry about that. But what I want you guys to do here is I want you guys to play a game. I want you to take a quarter or a dime, a nickel, a penny, anything like that, and go to one of your siblings. And if you don't have a sibling because you're an only child, go to your parents and say, hey, I'm going to hide this. Give you 2 minutes to wait here, and I'm going to hide this somewhere around the house, and you have to find it. But when they find it, you have to have a little party with yourself. Not with yourself, but with each other. So try that this week. That's your activity for this week. I would love to do that right now with you guys, but it's going to be really hard to try to do that in here and when I'm alone. So do that with your family, do it with your siblings, your parents, anybody, or even your neighbors or close friend. And if you don't want to use a coin, use a stuffed animal and pretend it's a sheep. So that's your activity for today. So until then, since we don't have a song and there's no craft for today, until then, I can't wait to see you guys again. For those of you who are coming next week for Sunday school, we're going to have a little surprise for you. And if you are going to be here on the video as well, we're going to do something unique, something cool, in my opinion. Okay? So I can't wait to see you guys again. Join me here next week, or feel free to come next week for Sunday school. But until I see you guys, take care, stay warm, drink plenty of water, and stay safe. Bye now.